let's move away to the floods.
Yes, to the real lives of real people.
Yeah, and this is all about flood insurance, and it's interesting because I'm one of those people who rings up every year and asks about my insurance premium and why it's gone up.
You're so sensible.
Maybe I'm just mean.
Oh, I just don't open those envelopes. They get shoved in a filing cabinet.
Why has it gone up? And you kind of think, well, hang on a minute, I haven't claimed. You know, why has my premium gone up? And it's quite right, actually. For the poor people who get flooded, it's not fair that they should completely bear the cost, and we all share it. We share their pain.
We do. This is a fascinating piece. Some great colour here for the poor village of Fishlake in South Yorkshire, because the River Don, of course, is flooded, and people are going back to their fetid homes, and everything's ruined. And actually, it's like, you know, even if you get a bit of damp, a bit of mould in a corner of your house, it's pretty minky, isn't it? You know, it's sort of creeping up the wall. But this flooding is a different, on a different scale altogether. Yeah. But they do this very handy kind of strip guide down the side in the Times. And it's answered some questions I had outstanding about who covers the cost of this. In 2016, the Flood Reinsurance Scheme was launched, which is a common pot of money that all insurers can pull from to pay for flood victims. And that means that you can't then say, no, I'm not going to carry on paying out to the houses that have been flooded or might be flooded. Oh. But who pays for this? We all do. And it's roughly added £10 to everyone's bill each year.
That's why it's gone up, Roger.
But do you know what? If it's only £10 to help those poor people, you can't imagine how awful that is.
I agree with you, and I'm glad there is a scheme to cover them. But it does seem to absolve the responsibility from government. You know, and there's huge questions here about the climate crisis, about the way we farm our land, about the overuse of concrete. These need to come from good leadership. And insurance schemes where we all carry the can, OK, that's fair, and we need to make sure that people in Fishlake... By the way, one farmer, there's a real hero moment here. He swam with his 3 horses through a flooded field to save their lives. There's just and a coffin from the local undertakers floated down the street.
Oh my God.
You know, and by the way,
empty hope. If
your house is built after 2009, I don't think you're covered by this scheme. Just quickly, and just little things about in future what's going to need to be done. Put sockets higher up the walls, for example.
Exactly, to keep your electrics
You get
away.
Waterproof plaster nowadays, and they say not floorboards but tiles.
Well, and start building houses differently. Someone yesterday on the radio talking about building new houses on stilts, all sorts of different ways
the unpredictability of the weather, that's what's really worrying.
It's really scary, isn't it?